brain rot. A concept that has taken off so impossibly fast that by the time it was even on my radar, it had already become the most popular thing on Roblox. You know, like literally not even 2 months ago when Grow a Garden was the most popular video game in the world? Yeah, that is now obsolete because Steal a Brainrot has beaten Grow a Garden's player count record of 22 million with their own record of 25 million players. Or as this hilarious tweet says, 5 entire Finland's worth of players. Brainrot on Roblox is so popular that it started to bleed into Fortnite as well. That's a topic for an entirely other video, but what's important here is that not only is Steal a Brainrot Roblox's most popular game, but it's now also Fortnite's most popular game. How? How is this genre of game that's literally based on AI images so popular? Well, that's what I wanted to find out. So join me in my descent into brainrot madness as we figure out what on earth is going on. Okay, addressing the strawberry elephant in the room first, how is brainrot so popular? Well, the easy answer is kids, which is also the same reason that Grow a Garden was so popular, and is also the same reason that Roblox in general is so popular, and is also the same reason that gaming is popular. But there are things that these brainrot games do that games like Grow a Garden don't. Sure, both games have a ridiculous amount of FOMO, both games have admin abuse events, and both games have stud building, but only Steal a Brainrot, and really the brainrot genre in general, has humor. Humor is the silver bullet that brainrot games have over games like Grow a Garden. Say what you want about this game being lazy, or uninspired, or dangerous for the honesty and integrity of the video game industry. It is pretty funny. I really like when you walk up to the guy and he goes, "Nubini Pizzanini." That was pretty funny in my opinion. This game gets a thumbs up from me. Sarcasm aside, to the average kid, this is way funnier and more importantly, more engaging than Grow a Garden. Sure, that game had enough FOMO to give Fortnite a run for its money, but Steal a Brainrot makes that FOMO worth it by having the text-to-speech voice say Nubini Pizzanini 100,000 times a second. I'm well aware that I am far outside of Steal a Brainrot's target audience, and you are not going to catch me doing the YouTuber thing where I just use these games as a stepping stone to grow my ironically increasingly brain-rotted audience to further my own personal financial gain. I don't want depth and meaning in my video games, I just want more AI sludge so that the kids spamming W speed for some strange and terrifying reason in my chat don't get bored and click off forever. Shots aside, allow me to brief you on the incredible gameplay of Steal a Brainrot. Step 1. Choose a brainrot. Step 2. Obtain. Step 3. Wait for it to generate money for you so you can go and steal more brainrots. The rarer the brainrot, the more money you earn. However, you can also steal brainrots from other players by whacking them with a club and invading their bases. That is it. In terms of actual gameplay, there's really nothing else to Steal a Brainrot. I mean, I guess there are rebirths, but let's not kid ourselves here. If you expected anything more than the bare minimum from a game called Steal a Brainrot, then I don't really know what to tell you. No, really, I tried to understand the deep and philosophical inner workings of Steal a Brainrot, but if you can believe it, I was left empty-handed. So I decided to look elsewhere for my answers as to why Brainrot was the most popular thing on Roblox. And naturally, I was taken to the pearly white gates of Plants vs. Brainrots. Oh man, we're really getting down and dirty with this one, folks. By combining the overwhelming power of AI slop and barely disguised IP infringement, I create Hollow Brainrot. If you've played Plants vs. Zombies, or really any game similar, you already know what Plants vs. Brainrots is about. You buy plants from a seed store, place them down on the rows of grass, and destroy Brainrot characters with them. Now, you would think this would be a good thing, right? Adding depth and unique gameplay to a Brainrot game. Yeah, I would also think that, except for the fact that you literally can't lose. Yeah, so instead of losing the game outright when you let a Brainrot through your defenses, nothing happens. No, literally nothing happens. Wait a second. Plants, seeds, studs, Brainrot, gear shops? Who made this game again? Oh, of course. Surprise, that's what this video's really about. Jandel has quickly rocketed to the top of the charts as one of Roblox's most controversial developers. His eagerness to do business with big studios and his overall questionable monetization strategies have led to many rightfully criticizing him, myself included. I would like to interject into this video complaining about Brainrot an intermission, in which I will complain about Jandel instead. You are acting like all front page games are Brainrot. 99 Nights, the top game, is brilliant, designed for Roblox, but breaks the mold in its own way. This was a grammatically incorrect response to my quote tweet of him coping that everyone thinks that the front page of Roblox is Brainrot. My issue with this tweet is that he doesn't seem to understand that incoming Roblox developers are not going to try to make games that get 10 to 200,000 concurrent users. They're going to try and make front page Brainrot. Jandel does have a point here. 99 Nights in the Forest is a genuinely good video game, and I can completely see why it's so successful. My main issue is that 99 Nights in the Forest is not what people are going to try to replicate when they too become Roblox developers. They might see that, yes, while 99 Nights is indeed a well-built Roblox game, it's complex. It has a lot of moving parts that all fit together to create one overarching experience. Meanwhile, Grow a Garden and Plants vs. Brainrots are just base plates with plots of land on them. If you're like 16, right, and you're looking to become a Roblox developer, which one looks more appealing to make? The one that can scale infinitely with very little effort, carried by FOMO and admin abuse sessions, or the one that actually looks like a video game? This response is so baffling to me because you can very clearly tell he has no idea what I actually stand for. My issues with Brainrot and other do-big-esque games isn't the fact that they're popular. It's the fact that they're genuinely unhealthy for the games industry as a whole. Just so we're on the same page then, my inherent bias for not just Roblox games, but video games in general, are that they really care about what they're making and aren't so blatantly designed to siphon money from their player bases. They're what I like to talk about and highlight on this channel. Never once have I said that developers who make Brainrot games don't deserve their success, but if you think that Brainrot hasn't had a direct negative effect on the Roblox platform, you're dead wrong. Tying this back to Plants vs. Brainrots, this game could have been really good. It could have had a lot of depth and organic replayability. Hell, you could even scale it infinitely like others in its class, but they don't do that. There is no depth of gameplay. There is no organic replayability. It's all manufactured with bright colors and FOMO tactics and enough brain rot to fry the neurons of anybody over the age of 30. Roblox has always had a goofy art style and an inherent lean towards less serious ideas, but the difference between the goofy concepts that Roblox games used to implement and modern brain rot is the intent behind them. It seems like these brain rot games just get one single decent gameplay concept down and run with it. What is Plants vs. Brainrots if not just Grow a Garden with one extra gameplay mechanic slapped on top of it? Like, okay, let's play devil's advocate. Let's compare Steal a Brainrot to 99 Nights in the Forest and see which one looks more idyllic to make. Steal a Brainrot has arguably two major game mechanics: purchasing Brainrots and stealing Brainrots. When you purchase a Brainrot, it passively earns you money. Other players can sneak into your base and steal the Brainrot, which leads to a strategic locking and unlocking of your base so that you can earn as much money as possible without running the risk of someone stealing your best Brainrot. And that's it. There really isn't anything else to this game. Other than the admin abuse sessions that Sammy likes to do every Saturday, there's really no more depth to Steal a Brainrot. It's just 6 copy and pasted bases, a single base plate, and a conveyor belt with plenty of Brainrot characters to steal. Now let's look at 99 Nights in the Forest, a somewhat complex mix of the old camping style of horror game on Roblox and a more traditional survival horror game. There's a surprising amount of complex resource management in this game, especially if you're doing it solo. You don't want your fire to die, so you need to run around and chop trees, forage for food, and fight enemies, all while searching for 4 missing kids in the forest. Some nights have different events, like this meteor storm that looks genuinely cool, and rain that makes any chopped wood wet, preventing you from beefing up your fire. There were some bandits that came and attacked me one night, forcing me to take advantage of the fact that I could set and reset this bear trap over and over again to trick them into injuring themselves. Just from the short time that I played 99 Nights for the sake of this video, it was clear to me that despite its simplicity and popularity, at its core, 99 Nights is a passion project. It's got the gameplay depth that a lot of my favorite games on this platform have. And it's not afraid to break the norm that most popular games follow, Steal a Brainrot included. It's aspects like this that make me really appreciate how 99 Nights manages to pull everything together into one package. But we aren't here to review 99 Nights or Steal a Brainrot. We're here to compare the two in terms of their complexity. If you were a kid, which game looks easier to make? Okay, if you said 99 Nights, I question your sanity because it's Steal a Brainrot and it's not close. And look, some of you are saying, okay, so what if Brainrot games are the most popular that the platform has to offer? They're not hurting anyone. And you're right, they really aren't hurting anyone. But we need to now talk about morality. Oh yeah, you thought it was over? We're going super in-depth today. It's no secret that none of these Brainrot characters are made by real people. They're all based on AI images. A really funny scenario that happened recently was one of the Brainrot characters named Tung Tung Sahur was actually removed from Steal a Brainrot because the original poster of the Tung Tung Sahur character claimed that it was stolen. Now, other than the fact that saying Tung Tung Sahur with a straight-faced deadpan 100% serious is a near Sisyphean task, does the guy who originally posted the image of this character realize that he doesn't own it either? If anything, it belongs by the AI model that he used to generate it. It's no wonder why these Brainrot games are so hated by not just older players like myself, but the larger developer community. I feel like the line should be drawn at AI characters, Brainrot or not. There are a lot of things that go into character design, way too many to talk about in this video. From my perspective though, it's just really sad to see that devs would rather rely on AI generated images than the work of actual artists. I bet if you gave a character designer the task of designing new Brainrots, they would be thrilled. Objectively, these are wild characters, and it would be really interesting to see how wild they could get if created by a real human being. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.